Hey, getting ready to install Hypervisor here. I'm going with ESXi 5.1. It's kind of an older hypervisor, but for the lab that I want to do, I want to go through a couple upgrades, start an older version, bring it up to current. The process is pretty much the same across the board anyway, so this is fine starting here. What I'm going to start out is do a Hypervisor install. I'm going to configure the management network, and then we'll get connected with the Vsphere Client, so that way we can later on configure storage and virtual machines and all that fun stuff. But for the purposes of right now, we're going to install this hypervisor, set up the management network, and then take a look at the Vsphere Client and get it connected for our future uses. My machine, just 4 gigs of memory. It's just a demo machine. I'm not going to use it for any kind of production stuff, spin up a couple of VMs to do really nothing other than just be there so we can play with them. But 4 gigs of memory is the bare minimum. It's not going to run much, but it'll get us to where we need to be. So I'm just going to push enter to continue. I'm going to take F11 so I can continue on here. All right, that's the hard drive that I want to install it with. Enter. Set my password. You want this to be a strong password because with this password anybody can get access to all your virtual machines and your settings on this host. All right, and it's ready to go, so we're going to hit F11. All right, so the installation is complete. Let's reboot it so we can get that management network configured. All right, so our machine has come up. It's pulled an address on the network I want it, but that's not the address I want it to have. So I'm going to F2. I'm going to log in here with my password from earlier. Oh, try that again. All right. So I'll configure my management network. If it had come up on the wrong network, I've got multiple adapters. I could have come here and changed the adapter I'm using, but I want to keep where it is. If I need to do any VLAN tagging, anything, I could go there. IP configuration. I want it to have a static address, and I want that address to be 3. And set the gateway. All right. And the DNS. Server's actually 172. For the alternate, I'm just going to go with Google's there. And I'm going to give it its name. And my domain is demonet.local. Alright. So I got everything set up. Hit escape. And I'm going to hit yes. I want to restart the management network to apply the changes. And everything's looking good. I've got the host name. I've got my IP address. Looking pretty good. I'm going to log out. And we'll jump on the PC and we'll get the client. Now that we have our hypervisor installed, let's get connected to it so we can configure some settings. So we're going to browse to the IP address we set earlier in the initial config. It's just using a self-signed certificate, so you're going to get a warning about that. We're going to proceed to that, and we want this Vsphere client right here. Alright, next. We want to use it, so we're going to agree to it. That's fine, it can go there. And we're going to install it. Alright, we are finished. And the shortcuts on our desktop. And we actually set that IP address to 3. And it's the password that we used earlier. I'm going to log in here. Same certificate wanted from the website. We're going to install it. We're going to ignore it to continue. And we don't have a license installed, so we get the license notice. But our server is up and running. Pretty much everything we got configured here. We can set up our storage, our networking. We got all our network adapters going here. We want to set up users, all that good stuff. But for now, this is all we wanted to do. We installed it, we got logged in, and later on we can move on to the next step. All right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.